Hello everyone! So in this video, we will talk about protests that's recently been going on in Nepal. And yeah, it's not a joke first, protests in Bangladesh now in Nepal. So let me tell you all how the protest started first of all. It all started with a decision that many young people could not accept. The government of Nepal banned social media platforms Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, even YouTube. The official reason, to force these companies to register under new laws. But for the people, especially the youth, it felt like an attack on their freedom. Now think about it. For Gen Z, the young generation, social media is not just entertainment. It is how they connect, how they share ideas, how they raise their voice. To suddenly cut that off was like taking away their megaphone. And in today's world, when you silence the youth will find another way to speak. And that was not even the beginning of the protests though. Nepalian government was said to be corrupt, so that's another reason. So, they came to the streets. At first, it was peaceful. Students, young workers, even school kids stood together, demanding the ban be lifted. But very quickly, frustration boiled over. The police tried to stop them. Tear gas, rubber bullets, and then the worst attacks, chaos, loss of people. My heart aches when I say this. The police didn't give any mercy. Bright futures cut short, families left broken. And yet, their voices shook the system. The protests grew so large that even parliament was stormed. Can you imagine? Ordinary students and youth pushing past barricades, entering the very place where their leaders sit. That is the level of anger and desperation. And that was just the start. That wasn't even the end. It was just the start of the protests. But I may say, could you imagine? Even the army wasn't able to stop the protesters. The pressure was too much. The Prime Minister of Nepal resigned. A new interim leader has been appointed. And elections are now scheduled for March 2026. In one way, this is a victory for the protesters. Their demands forced real change. And a fun fact, the selection for a new interim leader was done on a Discord group. But it also shows something deeper. A country where people feel ignored for too long will eventually rise, no matter the cost. For me, as India, watching all this was emotional. Nepal is not just another country on the map. Nepal is family. We share history, culture, traditions. Our people cross borders, live in each other's cities, pray at each other's temples. When Nepal hurts, I feel that pain too. But beyond family ties, I see a message here that matters to the whole world. These protests were not only about social media. No, they were about something bigger. They were about corruption. They were about unemployment. They were about inequality. The youth of Nepal are saying loudly, we deserve better. We want opportunities. We want honesty. We want a future. As the situation grew out of control, the government faced enormous pressure. Finally, the Prime Minister, KP Sharma Oli, resigned. It was a shocking moment in Nepal's politics. After him, an interim Prime Minister was appointed. Sushila Karki, a respected former Chief Justice. She has promised to stabilize the country and guide it towards elections. Those elections are now scheduled for March 5th, 2026. The government also lifted the social media ban. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, they are now accessible again. But the damage was already done. The trust between people and leaders has been badly shaken. Now let's talk about why this matters, because these protests were not just about apps on a phone. They were about something bigger, the voice of a new generation. Nepal's Gen Z made it clear they are tired of corruption, tired of joblessness, tired of being ignored. They want accountability, opportunities, and real change. And this is not only Nepal's story. Around the world, young people are facing the same issues. Whether it is inflation, inequality, or corruption, youth everywhere are demanding a future where their voice matters. These protests are not even the start, because it also happened in Bangladesh. And if you have watched it till now, that means you've liked the video. Go and like this video, and this video's like target is 250 likes. And also share this video as much as possible to your family or friends so they'll be aware of what's really going on around them. And don't forget to subscribe. This video has 100 comments. Target, do comment fast everybody if you want next video. And like this video, and let's continue the video.
So there are protests going on in Nepal, and they threw out their prime minister. They should have asked me. I would have gave them democracy. Asia is really difficult to understand now. At least the new government would be a little distant from China, because I don't want any country to grow close to China. But I should think about it. First protests in Bangladesh, now protests in Nepal. And which country is next? I think something fishy is going on.
Nepal finally got independence from the corrupted government, but that's not just funny that they selected their new prime minister from Discord. But that's insane that in one group 155,000 people in just one single Discord group. But it's also sad to see that how corrupted a government can be. Same as the United States Prime Minister Donald Jackson, and he is just corrupted as a person can be. Bro be putting tariffs like paper.
I know this is not very good. Nepal threw out his government and now elected a new prime minister from Discord. How can they do this? This virus shouldn't spread to me. This virus of throwing out their government is spreading like wildfire. In Asia it shouldn't come to Europe. I need to make a wall between Asia and Europe now. It's scary to imagine my people can throw me out like nothing has happened. No, I can't even imagine this. I need to do something fast before this becomes reality.
No, this is not possible. I just started to get a little close to Nepal. And now I should do something so I don't lose my relationship with Nepal. I couldn't even have imagined this. I think I should send Nepal some aid so I would get close to this new government and complete my plan of capturing India from all sides. Yes, this is the best plan anyone could have ever thought. But it only came to my mind I'm genius. Because I'm already a genius. I should immediately start to work on this plan because I don't have much time left, because India might be planning the same thing, because I know India more than I know myself. I should immediately do something, but how should I start to help Nepal so I could get profit in future? And this is just insane. How can a government be that weak that they couldn't even stop some kids trying to protest? How is this a joke?
Nepal finally got rid of that corrupted government, and now they can finally select a government that they want to vote, and they decided to do voting in 2026. It's quite not that far away. I should see who will win that. But I have seen videos of the protest and everything was a mess. Nepal's economy is probably in minus because of the destruction of everything, but that was a necessary step to throw out the corrupted government. I'm very happy for the government, but I think it's good that they did this. Happy second independence, Nepal, but it's not that good for the economy.
So China is planning to help Nepal to grow close to the new Nepal again. I can't let that happen. I should also give Nepal aid so I could also get close to Nepal. And I'll also ask Pakistan to send Nepal aid so he also get close to Nepal. But I won't let China do that. China, I'm coming. Get ready to be humiliated. But before that, I should see if India also sends Nepal aid, because if India did, he might be the first to grow close to Nepal. It's not that good for me, but at least better than China getting the chance to grow close to Nepal. After that, I'll grow close to Nepal as well. I should check online what's really going on. What's the countries are saying about Nepal protests, because that's a trending topic. Now, should also post that I gave Nepal democracy. Should ask Nepal why I didn't get credit.
So the video has ended, and it's now time to give shoutouts, but I didn't saw many good comments to give shout out. That's why this video's comments target is 100 comments. So I might find some good comments. So that's why you should go and comment something good, or use #EFB shoutout if you want shoutouts, and complete the 100 comments target if you want a shoutout in the next video. And if you want shoutouts, if you want to get featured in the credits of every video and get your channel shown in videos .discription by the membership now, because I'm soon going to publish videos for member only, so buy it if you want. It's only 29 cents a month, way cheaper than a packet of chips, so buy it, because why not? You can buy it directly from my channel join icon. And that's for all. Click on the video that'll come up on screen and see you in the next video. Bye bye everyone, see you guys soon.
Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling